Welcome to Charlotte, North Carolina. Bank of America Stadium as a couple teams square off in a game that is often filled with hijinks and fun. The Duke's Mayo Bowl. Weeks of additional practice and prep for bowl games not only can set the tone for what we're going to see in this game, but for what might be in store next season as well. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFB this year, the South Florida Bulls, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Bulls offense will get the football first. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with the W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl clip. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
They're going to go right back to him on first down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down and more. Gets away from one. He's got space. Right down the gut of the field. Touchdown Bulls. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Delaware's offense has its first opportunity of the day. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches know.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Finds his man. It's Fields. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. Tight end now in motion. Takes the handoff. It's Fields. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Running it to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Ball is at the 41 as his defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Complete downfield. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They'll move the tight end. They'll run for it. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And the Blue Hens are moving quickly down the field. Caught in the backfield. It's Kane. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. That's reeled in. It's Fields. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try it on the ground, running the counter. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. It would have been a 55-yard field goal from here, so they'll leave the offense out there and try to convert 4th and short. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. The Blue Hens have pushed it inside the 20.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
The stop is made, but this offense is threatening 1st and goal from the 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Delaware. The offense cashing it in on that drive. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. But the offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle, it's Denson. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Gets the back moving. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Ball down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it in the middle, it's Clark. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. Looking to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Clark. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle, it's Richardson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. A fun postseason battle here. Deadlock at the end of the first. Here's a quick check of the stats so far. We've got a good one on our hands here. Let's hope we keep those good vibes going here in the second. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Caught in the backfield, it's Clark. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over it. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll move the wide receiver. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Trying to get rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Got a little space. Showed off just about every move in the book, except the forward move. Stopped for a short gain. The give to the back. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
The Blue Hens will send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Wants to go up top on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Got the back over the middle. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Bulls are at the line looking to convert on third and short. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Richardson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Gage. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw again. Catch in the middle. It's locked. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. And the Bulls are on the move. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Bulls trying to cash it in on first and goal. Pushes ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, South Florida.
And the running back gets a his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They marched 56 yards to the end zone. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much on that return, but I think they'll let him slide after making that pick, and they'll have it at the 20. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. And they've found no answer so far. Already to the end zone twice. Tech. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
And the Bulls trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the right. Got his man. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, USF. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Running back searching for a hole. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's going to run it.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job, buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Complete to the right. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Fields. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Makes the grab. It's Kane. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Looking to throw on 3rd. He rifles one deep down the middle. And he hauls it in inside the 30. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, they're after him. Got his man on the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Give to the running back. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Wide receiver comes in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Delaware. That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
We needed that. They needed punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Denson. Gets it to the 37. Clock stops to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Finds his man down the middle. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. The Bulls are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Snagged in the middle. It's Gage. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He's loose. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Give him 6. Touchdown, Delaware.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Out of the chute, quick toss to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, on paper, we wondered what this matchup might look like. And through 2 quarters of ball in the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game, it's been an ideal way to tee up the new season. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, I'll just say it's great to have football back. Let's send it back to the guys at the Dukes-Mayo kickoff game for the second half.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, and we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing, they're in this bowl game because they're explosive on it. It takes only 1 play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Going to sling it on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Anderson. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. Shotgun snap on 3rd down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Blue Hens will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be brought down. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. This time he's got his man. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pick up a 5, it'll be 3rd down and 5. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle. It's Denson. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lockett. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The screen, and watch out. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. And the Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the 1st down.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. So now it's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Sweet cut there. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They're going to ride this running back. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Blue Hens kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the air on 1st down. And that one had some juice on it, but it's incomplete. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20. The Blue Hens line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for the 1st down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Kane. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Wants to fire on second down. He's got the tight end. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. That's the end of the period, and USF is on top. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. Looking to throw for it. And down goes the quarterback. There are penalty flags down, but it looks as if this might be on the offense. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Dead center perfect. Hold on just a second. A flag down. Let's see what's up with that. Roughing the kick. When you're trying to protect a lead, you just simply cannot have a personal foul penalty at this stage in the game. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Blue Hens! They've got the lead here in the 4th.
I think one of the most underrated things we talk about with a QB is timing. Being able to get the ball out of his hands to his receiver where he can continue to catch the football and run with it. Nice pitch, nice catch, nice play in the 4th quarter when you needed it for this team to take the lead.
He'll bring it back looking for help. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Man, David, that last drive, an exercise in frustration, just couldn't pay it off. There he goes! Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's got his man. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. They'll try the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one. The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Intercepted, and that total goes to 16. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working, Dave.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Quickly complete. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Shakes off the defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Looking for space, it's Parrish. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He caught it. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll keep it on the ground to the left, stiffing the goal line. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. 3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Looking for the goal line. And they make the stop, and this offense has it inside the 5, and they are threatening. The snap sets up the throw. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And man, a lot of times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Grabbed over the middle. It's Denson. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
And the Bulls want to crank the tempo.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. It'll be 3rd and long. Just keep slinging it. It's complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Bulls are marching down the field.
This defense better not blink. I know they've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, but just look at who they're going against. This quarterback is one of the best in the nation. They cannot rest on their laurels. Someone's going to have to make a play.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. The run to the left. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line.
Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Touchdown Bulls. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. First part of the equation complete with the touchdown. Now the 2-point try if you want to make the deficit just a field goal. These two guys, they just shared a glance, and they knew exactly what to do there.
And how many times do we hear that? The quarterback talk about it after the game and go, hey, I just looked at him. He knew what I saw. I knew what he saw. We're on the same page. We've done this before. That chemistry equals big plays.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Tripped up at the 25 after picking up 4. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Motion from the back. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. Let's see what they do on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's Richardson. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. And the Bulls really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. And he couldn't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 5-point game here, getting very late in the offense. Will stay on the field on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. A fresh set of downs after that 4th down conversion, but still the up-tempo as they get to the line quickly. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Lockett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Got it! Touchdown Bulls! And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And at this stage of the game in the 4th quarter, big-time players make big plays in big games. What a great job after he secured the catch in the open field, showing off the speed, taking it to the house.
Trying to get it away, and he cannot. The quarterback is sacked, and so is the 2-point conversion attempt. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Fires to the big fella. We've got a timeout on the field, a tight game in the 4th, and the brain trust will go to work. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on! And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got a man. It's Anderson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. And he's just going to spike it. Hoping to help their kicker out with a few yards on 3rd down, because from here, it would be a 58-yarder. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. 4th down, gotta have it here. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. Well, points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
And with that, the season comes to a close for these two teams. Another bowl game is all wrapped up, and we are finished as well. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, thanking our entire crew and thanking you for being with us for another presentation of EA Sports College Football. We'll see you next season.